Okay. Cheat-tech. That just sounds like you're playing Tetsuya and you're cheating a lot. Alright. Mafu, Cheat-tech, Aegon, and the JPC. Playing some tiles. So we've warmed up by cheating. Let's see if we can just beat the Cheat-tech. So, Dargon, Honor, and we'll follow Dragon for the moment. Once we get rid of the dragons, we'll have a little bit of analysis on where our hand is for the moment. But for right now, nothing unusual. We're still chasing these three things we normally chase for. Completed hand without calling, all runs, and where possible, getting rid of 1s and 9s. Alright, Rise goes for the early dragon. Got a potential Sand Shikyu as well, if we can get lucky with some middle tiles. We have 2 Dora. Pair of 7s already established, which might be extended depending on things. And that's not the most helpful thing we could have drawn there. Okay. Well, let's just spin things on for a little bit. West doesn't help. So, an ideal world, 2-4 completes it on that side, getting 1 there. So, I think we're free from Tenpai. It's still a little way to go here. And he's decided to calm that as well. So, we've now given us potentially some mass amounts of Dora here. Unfortunately, I'm not quite in a position to punish him for doing so, which I feel I should. We're going to play our safe free here. It's technically a little suboptimal because that 4 would have been helping, but if he might be in Tenpai, but even so, we just want to be cautious against him now. Up top, Aegon appears to be doing a dot Honitsu or Chinitsu, or he's just doing nonsense, so getting rid of all his Sozu. Yep, seems to just be nonsense, getting rid of all his Sozu. See, this now makes our free discard an error. Unfortunately, it's Fedora, so I don't want to skim into this. So I'm going to toss the 1. Save tile to Rise here. We can still go for the 4 here. But now we have some things to work out. 4 is also safe against Mr. JPC as well. And that's a useful trial. Okay, 2. Little gamble, but it passed. Sasuji. He summos anyway. So he can't sumo on a 4-7. And again, had the double Dora thing. Alright. So, early dealer, free Han hand. But not the end of the world. It's only the first hand after all, and he did get reasonably fortunate with that. He could have been a lot worse with the open Khan he made. He could have had a concealed Reach plus Dragon, and that could have been a lot more valuable. Which is the problem with making the early call. You tend to devalue your hand a little bit. So Kairo's gone for the early dot call. He discarded 1 there, so I'm imagining he's on Toy Toy or something. He might have a triplet of a bonus tile as backup. He might just be going for a quick win. But as I say, if he's got a triplet of the Dora, he might just be going Toy Toy flat. Usual way to just avoid a Toy Toy is to discard stuff that's already on the table. Less likely for them to have pairs and triplets. But it's unlikely because his first 1-dot discard, if he was going for a half flush, that's a really unusual opening discard. So we're going to assume he isn't on a half flush, so the dot tiles, they're not relatively safe, especially compounded by that one as well. It's just he's far more likely to be on something else. Get rid of our closed weight here. A nice bit of sequencing going on with this. And we're 2 away from a Pinfu Tenpai. 7 is a little risky now, but this is getting to the point where the last time we can get rid of this safely. So 5, drop the 4. East. Yeah, East have been played. Nothing for us to worry about on that front. So 1 from Tenpai. I mean, that's not help. That's not a huge help, but it does mean we can now get into Tanyo by dropping the 1. So we can have Tanyo, Pinfu, and potentially Wonder if we draw the 8. Also means we can improve this hand if we draw a 5 or a 2 and go for and get an Ipeco. So Tanyo, Pinfu, Ipeco. Wonder if we get the 8. There we go. Okay, so we have Ipeco. We're just waiting on one of these last 2 draws. 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to Sanshikyu this. We'll stick with the low dot discards. They're still relatively safe. All of them are now out, so... See if we've got any other knowledge around here. Oh, 9's not a good draw right now. We'll play it anyway. So we're still 1 from Tenpai. It's just now a case of getting over the line with this. And he's got to reach. Given that we got Tanyo, Pinfu, Ipeco, plus Kandora. Alright, we reach if we go for it now. Carning into a reach, not a good idea. And we're going to punish him for it. 5-8. And we're going to punish him for it. Didn't get the 8 for the double, but, you know, gave us extra Dora. Gives us a Hanneman. Potentially Baiman. No, didn't get the Baiman. Still, that's a Hanneman. And we take back the lead. Kaitek and Aegon are a bit further down the order. That actually hurt Rise quite a little bit harder because he would have taken that 6,000 points as opposed to everybody else giving 3. And kind of undid his opening move to an extent. But yeah, this is why you don't Karn into reaches. You just give people value for free. Encourage them to make those sorts of plays. And I'm glad that eventually someone was punished for that. Yeah, I'm just reconfiguring things because I have a screen here. Alright, so Aegon's made a call on the dragons. Again, devaluing the hand. We're kind of off, and I've kind of accidentally walked into this. I'm gonna not declare reach just yet. So we're in an 8-5 weight. I prefer if I go a 6, and that gives me a much better weighting pattern. So we're going to wait and see if we can just grab this incidentally. And if I can get rid of a 9 as well, if I draw another 6, for example, or a 3. Actually, 3 is just a win, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now we're in for a... Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, so a pair of 8s. Yeah, so we're in an 8-5. Yeah, we're just an 8-5. Okay, fine. But we got Tanyo. I guess I kind of made that pointless, but we'll carry on with it now anyway. Put some pressure on the table. Interestingly, we can also Karn if we draw some 8s here. Mind you, an 8. My brain's gone. My brain is gone. Sorry. Yeah, so we also got an 8-5 here. As the pair weight, we got the 8-5. This is actually a good multi-sided weight. It just looks horrible. This is why I'm having to work things out. Wrong 8. In fact, that 8's not available, so... That being said, Agen's giving me the win, so we go Riichi with extra nonsense. No order, but a few extra points, and we're building up the buffer quite nicely. Let's now move to Kaitek's turn. Alright, north to start. Alright, Kyrill's made an early call of the north on the third discard of the game. So, half flush or nonsense. But we'll see. I imagine he's got a bonus tile at some point, either the red or the green at this stage. Also, we are now 1 from 7 pairs Tenpai. So we want to get onto one of the edge 1s, 9s, or honors from this if we can do it. Obviously, we've got the one that we would most ideally like to be on. East, 2 of them have played. We're not going to go continue on with that. So now you're kind of a dead man zone of 7 pairs weights because the last 3 always take a while. And all the while, you've got to continually be tempted. Yeah, let's cut that as well. So that's going to be harder to get rid of later. Whereas the 9 dots looking like a good incidental weight to be on. Okay. So we kind of cut our options a little bit with this, but it now means that if we incidentally draw another one, we can switch to Toy Toy. Also looks like we're trying to push some kind of half flush. Alright, Carol's on the attack. We're going to play defensive against him for the moment. So his early call is probably to force. He's probably forcing a half flush at the moment as dealer, which is fair. We are actually going to toss the. He doesn't have a 9 dot against that for the moment. It was our kind of more safe tile when the 7 pairs was on. Also, hello Draconis. But for now, that's fine. What do we fancy for Egan? Let's get rid of 1. And Rise has thankfully given us a safe tile. So we'll play these out. The other sneaky advantage of being 7 pairs.
Each.
Right, I made it my mission. I've said this, I made this my mission. But I'm going to start punishing people for carning. As much as I can possibly get away with it. Alright, South is safe against Rise. Can I throw the 1 dot back at him? I could. Alright. My desire to want to punish him is fighting with the threat of just, you know, wanting to play well. I have a lead right now. And as much as I want to punish Rise for this, as much as I want to, I'm just going to play this safer now. Hey, Hagen wins. Did he get any 5s? Well, he didn't get any bonus door out of that. But, yeah, that was a good hand, actually. Alright, so Hagen beats up his Mungan. And Rise didn't win, so I'll count that as punishment unachieved. Must punish people. Chiral is just all out calling right now. He's being extremely aggressive and not getting anywhere. So our hand is okay. We can probably try and close this out for a quick green dragon only if we can get the 7s early enough. Failing that, we got the Toy backup. Failing that, we've got whatever nonsense I can cobble together. In my opinion, he should be punished. Punishment. Also, we do need to kick Kyril off the top of the league. I did update the league tables. I have no idea where things are at. He did deserve that. He definitely deserved that. He comes back with a punchline. He's gonna get banned again. Well, timed out. I might actually ban him. We'll see. All right, Aegon with the early reach. Ipatu on the west. That'd be a bit of a strange one. It is his win though. All right. Well, white dragon, white dragon, white dragon, and I think we're just gonna play. He shouldn't want dot tiles based on his discard patterns. But then this is Aegon. He could be after anything. I'm going to be a little cautious on our dealer turn. We can afford a hit, but not a huge one to him. And where possible, we just want to avoid getting any help in this game. Four's a Suji rather. However, we're just going to play the 6s out because we've got 3 of them, and they should be relatively safe against his early 5-dot discard. So knowing Aegon, though, he could be on absolutely anything. For a 10 reach on his one man is a possibility. I would not put it past him. Alright, we're now 3 dots safe because that was after the reach had been declared. I'm wondering if we could have got a Daisangan out of this. And I think, yeah, no, not a Daisangan. We could have got a Suanko if we'd have played this hand optimally. I'm not saying we ever would have done, but, you know. Optimal playing this would have been ridiculously good. Yeah, I've drawn so many triplets just looking at my hand right now with the discards. I'm just going to take a quick print screen of this, bear with. Oh, I got this print screen at least, but hold on, this is important. Yeah, that hand and those discards, that is a very interesting setup for what should have been a Yakuman if I'd have played that anywhere near differently. Oh well. Right, back onto actual games. So we're into South Round. South wasn't live unless I missed something. Alright, risky 3-dot because it's unlikely to be called. They're not going to call sequences right now. That's far too devaluing of the hand. Far too much commitment. Alright, sauce for 7 here. We're most likely going to be calling that dragon, getting us into Senpai on the 2-5. So we've got the nice quick attacking hand here should the red dragon turn up. Or I could just reach and take a 2-5 with no value. I think we'll take that as Tenpai, but we'll probably end up calling Green Dragon, trading back, and going into that hand later. We'd have won if we'd have gone for it as well. And we can always just instantly draw that 2 and 5, so I'm happy with the current situation. Alright, I don't need to reach. I was tempted, but I really don't need to. There's no good reason to call a reach here. From the lead, anyway. I mean, there's ways we can increase the hand value as well. If we can get a 1-1, do things in that sort of sequence. Move this into Chanter, but a lot of draws needed for that, and I'm happy to just stay in the 2-5 wait. Endless 6-man.
Riichi.
Okay, there's the attacking reach. Let's see what he does. Doesn't fall straight into my hand, which is a shame.
Sumo.
So we'll just win. Thanks to the 1,000 points, Aegon. Okay, I didn't need it, but I'm always happy to take an extra 1,000 where I can get away with it. Alright, Westwind to start. Good things come to those who wait. True. Also, we're just going to play another West here. Draw indicator, draw the second. We'll see if I can now draw the third and just change things up. Aegon has discarded the full sequence. I don't know whether he's just upset and this is his way of coping, or he's just genuinely managed that somehow. If anything, I'm on tilt the other way, though. My hands are coming together too well, so I'm having to stop myself from attacking when I really don't need to. And attacking from the lead is how you lose a lead most of the time. Again, this is another one of these 4 pairs into potential 7 pairs hands, but actually that's only 3 pairs. No. I'm clearly going blind. For some reason I thought they were both 8s. Dragons... No, Dragon isn't live. We'll play that. Not much I can really do from this, I don't think. I mean, there's not much I have to do. It's not like I'm forcing the lead. I'm just trying to play the game out. I'm also the last dealer, which is another slight advantage when this comes into it. But I think we're just going to lean towards this 7 pairs. If it happens, it happens. If not, we're just going to play our safe tiles out. Okay, that is 5 pairs. Okay, we now have 9, which is almost certainly safe tile at the moment. 2 8s, 2 9s, plus the 9s we know about. It just is. I have no reason to go for this, so we're just going to go for a silent 7 pairs. And if it doesn't happen, I'm not too upset. I mean, look at that. There's 18,000 to Aegon. He would need a Hanuman sumo to overtake me right now, so... Let's Late Dragon. That I didn't necessarily need to push. 5, 8 is probably safer to push on. I hate to be waiting on the 5 because it's unlikely to ever come off, but... Well, we'll see. Monty tiles aren't the most expensive of tiles right now. especially the 1, 2, 3 early sequence. A few other dotted ones in there. 4, 6 in the middle. White Dragon's safe.
Long.
Then we're just being gifted wins right now. Alright, this is a bit of a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dear God. Alright. Yeah, we're not going with it, but we're going to have a look at what we can do here. We have more dots than anything else. Do I really want to push this? No, I'm going to tell myself off here, but we're not pushing this. There's also not a win bonus tile, so, you know, there's that aspect of it too. We're going to lean into getting a half flush, but we're not going to force it. We're just going to hoard bonus tiles right now. Or we just channel Draconis and somehow turn this into a Kokushi with the discarded 1 man on the second turn. I mean... okay. Yeah, we discarded 1 man on the second discard, and now we're going to go for the Kokushi anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with 1 pair in reserve, which is safe tiles. Both of them are safe now. Nothing's been eliminated, but we have discarded the 1, so we need another one before we can do this. All right, fine. 20,000 in the lead. Worst comes to it, we got the backup plan, but no. I've been summoned. This is clearly correct. This is clearly correct. Well, I'm more sort of leaning towards half flush Chancer right now, so. All right, let's do it. I have no hope of getting this hand finished. None, but you never know. Some silly things can happen. I mean, I'm for a 10 for this as well, because I discarded the 8 quite early.
Riichi.
Alright, there we go. We're discarding Easts now. Actually, we'll discard things we know are fine until we get that far, but... So, green, west. Green, west, red, and free. Yep, game gives me eggs, we throw them at the wall. Yeah, I could have called that and kept going. I'm honestly not masses away from it, but 6 is safe. It might not be safe against Aegon though, so we're gonna play our Easts.
Long.
Okay, Aegon deals in. Okay, 4-7. Reasonable number of points. I don't think that really affects me too much. RNG isn't behaving today. Well, true. When is it ever behaving? And in fairness, you got no room to talk, Mr. Kokushi from 6 away in 12 tiles. Hi, Pitty Boo. Yeah, this is fairly an autopilot thing here. Oh, Kairo's gone AFK. Well, he's back. Let's hope he didn't need that 8. Alright. That's fine. We got our pair secured. 10 to pin 2 on this. We're in the lead. We're on the last dealer turn. This is pretty automatic just to get us there. Would like to pair face AI. Oh dear. Alright, that was a good draw. Right, 1 from Tenpai. 3, 6, 9, 7, 4 Tenpai. Oh, yeah, I mean it happens, and he's had some rubbish luck this game actually. The game has definitely been beating up this round. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we'll do the swap here. Obviously, we've already got our pair established, so we're going to have to do something with a 7, but now we got that possible Itsu on. Although all the 9s are gone, so I don't know how possible it is, actually. Hello, Aegon. What have we learned? Oh, Red Dragon's live. Alright, we'll cut the ones. Red Dragon is also Medora Dragon, of course, so I hope that was worth it, sir. Yeah, we're not calling. So with that Red Dragon... Oh, actually, one Red Dragon's been played by Aegon. Okay, we're fine. And we still probably correct decision to get rid of that, because now this gives us much more options if we draw the thing here. Alright, last 9 for Itsu. That was a little aggressive, actually. I didn't need... Yeah. We're this far in the lead. I don't think anybody could overhaul me. I don't know. They need a Hanneman right now. Direct hits, but the possible Itsu with the 1 remaining 9 dot. How can I not try for it? All right. This is a bad call for so many reasons, but you know, hell weight on the last 9. Let's go. Wrong 9.
Home.
Eight. Nope. All the 8s are still in theory out.
Chi.
There we go. Went off that. No, I can. Yeah.
Chi.
Oh, Aegon stole my Itsu. Well, I can win on self-draw on 6, but that's all I can do there. Yeah. Okay, so dealer ends in Tenpai. I get a plus 55 to add to the list. Chiral is no longer top of the leaderboard. In fact, actually, let me just go and quickly check that said leaderboard. So I need to know where I am on it. Alright, same runners and riders for this one. Yeah, Kyril is still in the lead on 169 before this game started, so I do overtake him with that result. Which I care about because I care about things. Alright, so we're again... Oh wow, that's actually a really nice start. The jam is here, apparently. Yeah, we're not calling that. How do I stream Mahjong? Usually every Friday. This is an extended stream because of the holiday season. We normally stream from about 9 PM GMT. So a couple of hours from now is when we would normally be starting. This is just the extended one, which we're doing holiday season and all that. I've got more free time. And yeah, I didn't have to work. This is why I'm not as tired as I normally am playing Mahjong, and hopefully why I'm playing slightly better. I emphasize slightly because I don't play well, I just play well enough. Nah, it's fine. Drawing number 9, fine. Stick on the Eshi plan. It's the only plan that works. Yeah, I mean, there's the thing about Mahjong is that while there is skill to it, it is very, very possible for you to play perfectly and still finish dead last. It's just a thing that unfortunately can happen. But equally, it is a game where your luck will eventually put you into your right position. So, like this hand, for example. Actually, Kara's over there. I see that. Actually, yeah, the top positions. Yeah, he does. He has done that. But that would be... no, I really wanted to toss the 5. Toss for 9. How dare you change seats? I should pop this out, actually. Hold on. There you go, that's better. Now I don't have to actually change a window to do things. Right, North can go. Yeah, we're a professional streamer. I've only been doing this for years. Right. I warned people. I warned them. I was intent by calculated risk. Stop watching Saki. Alright, I mean, cutting the red 5 is a little unfortunate on the second discard, but the rest of the hand's kind of there. We also have a bonus triplet again, which is ridiculous. Oh, don't get me started on it, I'll be honest. Don't get me started on it. I mean, in fairness, if the premise was entirely that, then I could live with it. But the fact that it turned into magical girls playing Mahjong, that's the problem. All of their character traits of the original 5, they're all traits of how you could actually play the game. And then everything else beyond about episode 10 was entirely, what magical powers can we throw into this game? And that's the bit that bothers me. I'm much more of a fan of Akagi and the Tetsuya animes for my Mahjong playing things. Akagi is where it's at. I mean, in fairness, I want them to actually do 10, because the 10 manga is probably the best one in terms of the actual translated manga that I've read about all the series. Although I have to say, now somebody's been doing the Tetsuya mangas very, very slowly. I mean, glacially slowly. But they're quite interesting as well, all the slight variations on that. Also, that is a good draw. We will take it. Ooh. I don't know that, but I actually have a Washizu Mahjong set. I did a live stream, which is basically free players, myself, my now wife, and the chat all playing in a sort of free player game with Washizu tiles. It was a bit weird, but it was fun. I should pay more attention to the game state. I'm making the mistake of chatting and not concentrating on the game. It's fine. It's my weakness. It's the price I paid to stream these things. But I feel like I should be concentrating on things, especially now Egan has declared a reach. Alright, 9 does Suji, but it's not definitely safe. I'm actually just going to toss my West here. Yeah, mine's unfortunately acrylic. I really wanted to get a proper glass one at some point, but that's looking in the order of magnitude of custom order expenses, which I'm not quite able to do. But if it's on my bucket list for if I ever become reasonably rich, I will just make a proper glass bamboo set of Mahjong tiles just so I can do Washizu properly. But the acrylic works fine. It actually feels exactly the same as the standard tiles I've got for that as well, so that helps it. The also table is on the bucket list. Yeah. It was worth it, apparently, for Egan. I'm glad he feels it was worth it. It wasn't. I want to time him out again, but I don't think it was. Anyway, Egan's a friend. He's just very occasionally a troll. Kyril is a friend who is very occasionally a troll. And Rise, JPC14 over there, is a friend who is always a troll. But Draconis is actually a friend who is a good Mahjong player. He's one of the original 4 when we started doing this formally. Unfortunately, it's now just me and him who play this regularly. But Mordecai's still around, but he doesn't play it a lot. This will have not Shadow Fordora fear me. We should. I mean, in the glory days of us doing the Mahjong nights, we did have nearly 3 tables going on at once. It was quite a proper streaming thing. But we moved from YouTube to this, so. Oh, I've got. Yeah, I know that's what you mean. Because there's a standard size ones, which is my Washizu set, but then I've got the slightly chunkier tiles with things. They are awesome. I have no idea about Egan right now. Also, I need to concentrate on the game because I've just not looked at my hand all the time. I've been discarding automatically, and this is not a good way to play the game. All right, 8 can go. So we're still looking tiny pin through 5, 1, 5, get rid of 1, Tenpai, done. 3-sided weight. See, I play the game so automatically, and this is just the hand I always go for. But yeah. Oh, okay, tossed a 1 there. So potentially opening things up.
Riichi.
Alright, Aiden going for another reach. Alright, 1 white dragon's been played. Guess it's the 1 on the basis he played the early 2. It's probably safe. We are the 4 horsemen of the Mahjong Apocalypse, indeed. Actually, the 4 horsemen of the Mahjong Apocalypse has got to include Mr. Horsky. Okay, we're going to do this. Secure this as our pair instead. Draw the 5. Reach on my dragon. We can still do this. 9 dot is not a great discard against this, just because he had the 8 quite imminently. Depends how he opened things up. 6 should be safe. Depends how much I want to go for this right now. I could have done that, but one so should be safe. Just an FYI, they can't hear me in the game, but they are in the chat, so try not to be too specific about what I'm doing, if you can avoid it. Unless, of course, it's kind of determined. If I've declared Reach, then, well, even then. 4 was played after Reach, was it? Actually, no, it wasn't. That wasn't a safe tile at all. Alright, yeah, moving on. We want to get rid of this 9, ideally, but I don't think we're going to be able to, so I think we're now folding this. It's fine, just something to be aware of. You know, this is, in theory, in the glory days of this is very open to beginners, and it's very much an ask questions thing, but if you're watching to enjoy, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, ultimately, and that's a... Did he snipe me? He sniped me the north, but I can live with that for 1,000 points. I didn't check it was live. Again, hazard doing chat, but I like doing things, and I also like bringing people into the game. I wish I'd brought Aegon into the game in a more definite way, as opposed to him just clinging on and just learning things just by playing random tiles. If you ever watch him his actual discards, God, it's scary. This is Aegon. You were wrong. Closed bamboo 6-weight, he thinks. Yeah, I mean, Aegon is a serial beginner, really, and I should really be doing a lot more to, you know, try and actually teach him the game. But he plays every single time, so it's very difficult for him to actually learn the game while he's not playing it, if that makes sense. Still, he does occasionally do some shenanigans, and for the longest time we were certain he was going to have the first on-stream Yakkerman. Hey, he was right. Good for him. Alright, I probably need to concentrate for this bit because I am dealer. This is a good Tanyo hand. Possible Sanshku. I'm tempted to call that. No, we thought he might be for a while, in fairness. This also suggests, Aegon, that you are hearing me right now, which you're not supposed to do. Alright, we're going to toss that. We've got a pair of 6s secured, so we're going to go that way with it. But 3, 4, 5 Sanshku, I mean, yeah, we'll see. Oh, that's better. 4, 5, 6 is looking a little more probable. Or we're just going to continually shift gears until we get this done. I want to leave that there, Lee. Alright, we'll do that. It's fine, sir. It's fine. It's just I've been talking about what my hands are. And while I don't accuse you of cheating, sir, I'm saying you have been. Okay, so we got Tenpai, Ipeiko. Ipeiko Dora. And a double Suji trap as well. Or you go for the 4-8. Except that would be for a 10, so we can't change that. I do have a habit of putting myself into for a 10 positions when I really don't have to be. I force myself into for a 10 rather than pick the obvious good weight at times. Alright, that might be better. Nope, that won't help. we draw a 6, we can change this into a... Okay, red 5. Okay, there we go, Mongun. Tanya, Ipeiko, Dora Dora. No dots. Okay, in the lead as the dealer. This is where we want to be. Hand's also not bad. If we can get a couple of these pairs up into triplets as well, the hand has taken off. Chiral, though, is going fast and aggressive. And since he's got the east wind, why not? All right, free dot there. So unfortunately, drawing nothing but Manzu when we are determined to cut it is a problem. That's an okay draw. Let's get rid of the green jargon. So if we can get lucky, draw a 3. That gives us potential 3-sided weight shape there. 2 to go then. What's for 9s? I'd be tempted to start calling if things go for a Toy Toy hand, but I've always liked to have, if I'm going Toy Toy, I'd like to have a backup plan. Tanya Toy Toy is fine. Dragon Toy Toy is fine, but I need to have a backup plan to just go Toy Toy. Especially when you don't have that many triplets in your hand at the moment. Dot tiles are relatively cheap right now, although that is a red 5 from Chiral again. So that's his first Sozu discard. I'm wondering if he's hit Tenpai from that. Problem on our end is we want to discard this 7. So you might now have to discard the 8, hope for Sujis. Definitely not playing Khan. Oh god. Alright. Alright, I think we're folding this hand at the moment. Shame. I mean, we might still be able to do something with it, but... Oh, okay. Chiral is on a half flush almost certainly then, and I would guarantee it's Sozu. I'd have put him in Tenpai, though. So, yeah, we're folding against him right now. Toy Toy... Yeah, Toy Toy half flush. It's a good hand. Oh, he can give me the safety there. No, from there, that makes... Rice, unfortunately, stealing with a Chanter Sanchiku. But, yeah, I'm not Chanter Sanchiku. I always say Chanter, it's not. Yeah, he does. Sanchiku, Dora. But these things happen, and that unfortunately has put Rise back in the lead. It's a shame, really, because there was no reason for Chiral not to do that, and I feel that that's a little unfortunate. Because if he'd have hit something with that, that would have been a big help to him. I mean, arguably he could have just called rather than getting it, but I fully understand the canning potential when you're in last. Kyril is probably the only person who a can is relevant to. With me and Rise, we shouldn't be doing it because we are in close proximity towards the top of the list. And the last thing you want to do is give the other person enough points, say if he gets a Hanneman because of the extra Kandora. That's completely against the plan of me winning this game. I need him to be on low points. I need low value hands just so I can catch him up a bit. That being said, I have not drawn anything in about 3 turns. No, more than that, really. And it's suggesting that the jam is flowing in. He didn't have Sankansu, he had Toi Toi. But, you know, Sankansu is one of those hands that you want. I've been close. Unfortunately, I did a silly thing and discarded one of my 2 Khans when I was dealt it in one hand. That's the only time I've ever been anywhere near close to a Sankansu. Alright, finally we had an effective tile. Yeah, Kyro's a good player. He just, unfortunately, needs a good beat right now. Yeah, we're actually in Tenpai here. I'm going to stay concealed, though. I don't know what Rise has got, but I prefer to win on this 3-6. There we go. That'll do. We'll take the direct hit off our second place opponent as well, just to rub that in. Things will pick up. The jam flow is not a permanent thing, and it does flow around. It doesn't always just stick on one person, unless it's a especially bad jam. And yes, we talk about jam a lot here. I don't know why. It's just because it's always been in my vocabulary. Jammy is lucky, basically. I don't know whether it's a South England thing or whether it's just something that I've applied it to. So for the longest time, whenever I have a real chain of good hands together, I refer to it as being full of jam. So that's why jam has been the sort of syncronym for they like the old dog saying. He has. That being said, he's not that far from second place. He's within range. He has had his last dealer turn though, so he does need something nowish. Also, I should be playing this East. I don't know why I've been holding on to it. We're in the South round. Okay, that's why we held on to it, because now we've got a pair. Pair of a useless wind. With only 1 additional left in the board to get. Yeah, that's pretty much up pair now. Alright, 5 is fine. Let's go cut the 1-2 here. I mean, it's still fine if we get a pin through, so we'll carry on. Four pairs, but it's getting a little late to try and push the 7 pairs thing. It might still be our best plan, but... Alright, that's a more open draw, so we'll take that. So Carriel's on for a dot half flush at the moment, or possibly a dot full flush. That would be a Hanneman. That's a comeback hand. I think we cut the Easts here. Just add Tanyo in. It doesn't seem...
Riichi.
They're going for a winning hand in a better position, though. Value! Alright, we're 1 away from Tanyo here, so we also have a safe tile against Rise's attack, so... So we'll use the 2 safe tiles we got, see if we can get the Tanyo Tenpai. If a 2-5 gets played by Agen, we'll probably call it, just to... Oh, that's an interesting draw from here, so... 6 and 5 aren't necessarily safe against that. 3 is. 8 is not safe at all. I might have to fold here. Alright, we're folding. Didn't want to do that, but we are. I can afford to deal into Chiral or Aegon to a certain extent. I can't afford to deal into Rise right now, so we are going to... And I keep disconnecting. Oh. Yeah, connection issues are a problem, and that's not going to help his mood out at all. Yeah. Alright, one player Tenpai. He was on an Itsu, but we know those are only possible, not actual. 3-6 Tenpai. It was possible. I mean, in fairness, it's what everybody needs to learn. It's... And sometimes I make the mistake of folding when I really shouldn't as well. I fold from really strong positions. The thing about me in the moment is that I am in the lead, so I'm an autopilot. Unless I get a hand that is just really quick and convenient, I am probably going to fold to the slightest bit of provocation from the other 3 players, especially if that player is the one across from me right now, because 10,000 points. He'd need a Mungan to overtake me. In fact, he's a dealer, yeah, so Mungan's fine. I only attack defensively. Well, that's the other thing as well. If you attack, if you go around a obstacles and just try and look around it, it's not just give up the hand most of the time, although I have definitely done that in the last couple. It's... We don't like culture. There is that side of the thing too. You have to make snap decisions, and while you are kind of doing it during other people's turns, yeah, I mean, it's fine. That timer, that 15 seconds or so, and I tend to use it really badly because I'm always looking at the chat, but that is easily the most valuable bit of information you have, and using that effectively is a big help when trying to work some stuff out. Because there's some really obvious things that you should be aware of, but obviously if you've only got 5 seconds to make your move left, you can easily overlook some things. You got him in Tenpai! Alright, fine. 6. Yeah, okay. So 6. So it is. If I draw the wild, I'm going to cut the 7 and just go for the Itsu, and I'm just going to laugh at Aegon. Laugh at Rise, rather. I'm not going to reach because I don't feel I need to, and I'd rather not give away 1,000 points if Chiral or Aegon takes a win here. Also, you can see a couple of 6s have been played. It's unlikely right now. So, in fact, that's the 3rd 6, although if I'd have reached, I'd have taken the hit off of Rise. Retrospect and all that. Also, if I get Dragon, I can just go into a 2-5 weight. So, we're going to assume the Dragon side of things. Yeah, I like accidentally reaching Tenpai because it just shows that the jam is in. Alright, reach across the table to have 2 as a safe tile, which is fine, and continues the advancement along there. Alright, we'll take the safe tile right now. So Rise has given up 1,000 points to try and chase down this gap. So if Aegon does win, he steals 1,000 points from him, extends my lead. Bloody hell. Alright, well, they passed. I mean, the 7 was not safe by any means. He did a 9-6 before that, which is indicative of him going for something along those lines, but he's just not on that weight pattern, so we're okay. We're on effectively a red dragon only. And I feel that we're going to... Oh, alright, out of time. See, this is what I mean. Now I'm on the 5-second clock. Everything's now I draw is now really dodgy.
Sumo.
Or I just sumo. Oh, okay. I knew my luck's in. Not only did I fail to deal in with this, but yeah, I folded, got back into Senpai, and won. This is what happens when the jam flow is on full. Alright, East. So the gap's now increased to 17,000. 2 turns left. Agen is not the dealer. I am the last dealer. Seven pairs is a bad weight. And yeah. Well, if you can win with them, why not? But I mean, in fairness, if 7 pairs, you only have 3 winning tiles available. If somebody just happens to have a triplet of them, incidentally, it's dead weight. If those tiles aren't in the wall, it's a dead weight. If some have already been discarded, it's a dead weight. And the jam is in tonight at the moment, yeah. Not for Kyril. I've stolen all of his jam. I stole all his jam. Possible Suankos are worth no points. Ryan Peiko is my favourite Yaku to randomly get. And I'm always happy when I can pull that one off. It's rare, though. However, mind you, we do have kind of wars going for Nageshi Mungans at times. Not happening in this case. We got a really quick Tanyo hand here. I should really be calling with this. Yeah, all of our 8s are gone as well, so that's actually something I should probably have got rid of there. Chi?
Chi.
Okay, so Kyril's got 2 calls, definitely 1 dot tiles. It's not the worst, but you've only got 1, and it's... yeah, it can be dodgy. I think we're going to fold against Kyril here. So he's on a dot Shinitsu. That's enough to possibly get him back into second. Third, definitely, if he pulls that off, but... well, it probably is in this group, in fairness.
Sumo.
Okay, right, pulls off another win. How big is that? Look. Okay, Mungan. Yeah, he got his Itsu. It's an open... open Itsus have never counted, sir. It's half an Itsu. Oh, what is this nonsense as well? Alright, I know what we're going to do. We're South 4, last dealer. Let's pull it off. I mean, it's fine. It's just not worth a lot. It's only worth 1 open, which is why I don't normally go for it. Also, Kyril seems determined to not let me have this. He calls for 9s as well. Actually, I already have those. He couldn't have done that. That's unfortunate, but we have the East that have been come out of nowhere. We still need a green dragon. Still need a 1-dot. I think I'm just going to go 7 pairs all honors and 1 all honors and terminals. That seems like the plan right now. Or Kyrol is just going to go half flush Nitsudora and see what happens.
Chi.
Well, I'm still not sure which way around I'm doing this, but the fact that we got 4 pairs of them means if I draw another pair before I get another unique one, I'm probably looking that way. Okay, we're looking that way. East is not going to work. So 7 pairs, all 1s and honors, so that is 4 automatically. Actually, is it 5 concealed? I think it's 5 concealed, actually. You can tell I've never got this one. Red Dragon. I have to look up the chart to see how valuable it is. I've never gotten it. I also think we could have got this Kokoshi off if we'd have kept going with that. Oh, Rise has pulled off. Has he actually got it? No, he's only got 1,000 points. Why take the 1,000 points there, Rise? No. No. That was it. That was 1,000 points, sir. Nope. I'm selling G-Tech. G-Tech stocks have crashed. They probably have. Okay. Seven pairs, Honroto is Manga release. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was reasonable enough to go with. But Rise decided to just end the hand rather than go for a winner. So we take a few more points. Yeah, I think Kai-Tech has undone the Chiral Mahjong God aspect of things that was happening. Alright, Rise is going to sit out. Okay, that's what I was waiting on. So, Draconis takes over from Rise. Aegon, you know the rules. If your text has filled up the entire thing, we don't want it. Two-door open Itsu would have been fine. Alright, so Draconis to my left as dealer. Semi-finalists of, I forget what the actual name of that tournament was, but yeah, he went into a proper tournament on Tenho because a semi-finalist. So we have a serious contender on our hands now.
Home.
Aegon calls the dragon. Okay, a couple of 6s. Let's... I mean, we're not going for it, but we'll move ourselves towards the terminal end of things and see if we can get towards this Chanter, but I'm not especially confident with what we got to get rid of. Yeah, I think I'm much happier to just do this instead. Hey, I won. Who cares? All right, 9 to go. Well, someone needs to steal it from me. Somebody does need to steal the jam from me right now. And to all a good jam. Yeah, if I get more subscribers, I think that I'm going to have to just make some jam emotes for when we get into Mahjong. But as we are a ridiculously small channel, that is quite a way away. Alright, cut the 9. Draw the dragons, go for that. You can probably sleep at Mahjong. I mean, we're going to be playing for about another 3 hours, I think, so don't feel you have to stay around for all of it. It will be available. And we will go for the quick win. I mean, I'm happy to go back and play some Tetsuya after this, so if we do get to the stage where we don't have enough players, I will just go and play Tetsuya for the next little bit. Or I might play one of the other games I actually have, because Aegon, you're on your final warning here.
Long.
Okay. So, a quick 1,000-point win, just literally just to get myself into the slow. Nah, I mean, I'm fine. Ultimately, I was going to be Vidora after it, and I wanted to close down whatever everybody else was doing. There's a lot I can do for the dealer spot. I'm happy to always take 1,000 points for that. This is 7 pairs if we draw something. Toy with Tanya backup as a thing as well. Actually, we're not that far from Tenpai already, so this is quite a quick hand as well. Tanya Dora 1 as dealer. I'd take it. I might regret that later, but we'll see. Mind you, I don't have anything else I'd get rid of other than get rid of the 4 or the 7s on this side, so yeah, right now I can call either of those. Yep, that's good. Alright, so Tanya, Pinfu, Dora. Just have to get rid of either the 7s or the 7s at the moment. Right, let's get rid of these 7s. We've already got rid of the 4, so this gives us less chance of becoming first hand from things. Alright, Kaitek is online.
Chi.
We are going to take things because this is a quick hand. We are dealer. And I don't mind forcing things in the name of... Nearly called that, which would have been an error. No, well, actually, we wouldn't have got that because the draw order would have been different. We'd have got the 3 instead. $1,000 points is not rude. 1,000 points is an acceptable loss if you deal in. Hello, little mechots. How are we doing? We're back with our extended Mahjong stream. We're already into about our 3rd game at this stage. And so far, I'm on a bit of a roll. So somebody clearly needs to kick me in the head a few times and fix the problem. That being said, it could easily happen this game. Now that our semi-finalist Draconis is back in the full swing of things. Yeah, so Draconis probably has me fairly marked here as... I don't know quite why he's not playing any. He's just intently playing dots into this. Guess he doesn't think I'm going to dot Honitsu with those discards. Alright, Kaitek is on Toy Tanya. So he shouldn't want the 1 in those cases. Was that an attempt at some random Japanese text in the back and you just gave up the amp signs? Alright, Dragon, Dwarf, Sun. Yep. High Windows version. Alright, well, my deal turn unfortunately failed to come to much. Moving on. Well, this is why you shouldn't be listening to what I'm saying. Oh, actually, no, I suppose Ron is in game. You can turn that off. Alright, well, we're just going to go around our wind tiles, get rid of all of those, and then we'll see what we happen to be after that. Okay, west, south, and east. One's already been played, so it's probably not much sense in keeping it, although it's still possible somebody could call on it. I don't remember there being a pause because I wasn't paying attention. Again, if these were Dora instead, I'd be calling these and just going for the Tanyo thing. Not a private match. We're currently playing against the chat effectively. The link to the server is in the description. If not, it's in the title. If not, we can just have somebody post it into the chat line for you. The only thing we ask, of course, is that if you are playing, that you mute yourself while doing this. You are still welcome, however, to use the chat, as you can see everybody else is. Also, be aware that this is a effectively beginner level thing. I only have to say this because Aegon's here. And, oh dear. Oh, actually, because you get to see Aegon's level of play now. You get to see how Aegon plays the game. It's an experience. Also, we have a possible Itsu on. So let's toss that. It's fine, but honestly, anybody is welcome. We used to have a thing. We used to do this Mahjong Nights Tile of Confusion under the title of Tiles of Confusion, I should say. And yeah, we did this on YouTube for a while, streaming on there. Got around a reasonable, consistent following. Got had about 15, 20 people at one stage. 3 games going on at once. Those are the glory days. We then moved over to Twitch, and then things have kind of gone a bit downhill from there. But you know, these things happen. Shiny keep, not shiny discard. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. I'm in hell weight on 2 things. Why did I do this? I'm not paying attention. That's what's happened here. Red Dragon, 1 played, quite early. It's fine. The problem I've got is if I win this again, I'm going to have another 1,000 points off of Chiral, and that's been my game plan so far. Another 1,000 points off Chiral. I have a game plan, apparently. Openitsu is not a real hand. I know it isn't. It is. It was possible, I broke it up. Yeah, I just have a game plan of... it's double, basically. There was a Sanchi Kodoko against me. That was potentially a reasonable hand up top. Hey, holding honors is never a bad plan. It can seem that way. Let's go Dragon. We'll give ourselves half a chance of drawing this extra west. Well, I mean, I could have drawn that last tile rather than calling that last tile. So, yeah, it was definitely possible. I was 1 away from the Itsu. Possible is just something that's been a thing since I started doing this. I mean, I've been doing Mahjong videos for about 4 years. I think, what was it? 2016, I think we started doing league things on it. Probably a bit earlier than that, really. Actually, let me go and just open up my Mahjong table since I actually did this a while back. Yeah, so we did our first sort of league midway through 2016. I was doing a lot before then, although I was mostly just playing random games on Tenho. Everything is a possibility, and that was sort of a joke. When I was talking about how to set things up, I was doing it more sort of as a beginner tutorial, so possible hands you could go for. And one of the things I would always say on most hands was, could possibility, because if I got the right draws, it was a possibility. I am talking to people who are supposed to be muted. This is true. Draconis, though, was asking about the Sanchika Doko. Egg and I have no idea about. PD Boo isn't in the game, and Kyril is just, not actually responding to me. He's doing his own thing. But we have a busy chat room. I mean, this happens. This happens. Anyway. So we're still 6,000 away from Draconis. No worries. Well, as I say, we normally start around this time each Friday. So if you feel awake enough to join us in the future, feel free. If not, we will have these videos up, and we're always happy to have extra people chatting and just giving their 2 cents about the game. That's not too bad. Let's cut from that end, though. An extended mix of the adventure line theme from the Stanley Parable playing right now. Yep, that'll do it. Nah. Well, either way, we're very happy for you to be here, and if you can make it, you're always welcome. Or maybe we'll start the commission to have the Saturday morning ones back. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, I could have called that. Got for 9. I still got the North, though. Yeah, I do get that. I mean, if we want to cut all of the random Mahjong nonsense along us for a little later, I can go back to playing Tetsuya. Well, this is true, and real life people are a lot better than fake people. Although the games tend to not be over so quickly. Although in my experience, when I'm playing with real people, I'm also playing in the chat, and that gets a little confusing. I mean, I've only done that once, but yeah. Okay.
Riichi.
We're going to go for a Riichi Sanunko here, I think. He says that. I've noticed the Norths are out, and yeah, this is me not paying attention. I'm on a hell wait. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that. Well, this is a bad hand. I've only got one winner. If somebody really wants to play that free suit, I'd be very happy. And I mean, I was about to say, if I draw it, that'll determine how much it is there. Oh, did you say Riichi? I thought that was him winning, actually, for half a moment there. Clearly, the only way this should have gone is I should have made an open Riichi. Wrong free. Well, we'll take it. I mean, it's not ideal. Hand moves on. We stay in second. We're now 4,000 behind Draconis. My only plan is currently win 1,000 points off Kyril. Alright, north, east, and then we'll see where we're going. Still the most isolated tile we have right now. So 3 pairs, 1 Dora. I mean, there was a possibility of it, but it was an outside one. I'm also... Yeah, we'll go with that. Now that the hand is over. Indeed, you're allowed to discuss the previous hand quite readily. There's no rules about that. I mean, it was open, but honestly, I probably wouldn't have carved from that position. Not unless it meant it was the last draw or something like that. If it denied Draconis another couple of points, then maybe. Problem is, when you can't out of sequence, it just encourages people to attack. And if more people are attacking, then there's a chance more people are winning. We're going to avoid that for now. We have 4 pairs, but I don't have any Dora with this unless I draw another 3. And we don't have a backup condition. However, 7 pairs is looking now a thing. So 6, 3, 8 for 7 pairs. So Riichi, 7 pairs, 2 Dora, Mungan. Would put me ahead of Draconis. So that's what we're looking at. We'll see what happens before this, though. So these tiles are really cheap as well. 8's been played, 1 of, so we might want to get rid of this in a moment. That always happens. Alright, we're sticking with the plan. Normally I would cut this in favour of it, but I'll just keep that and open my options up, but really we are 7 pairs from here. We haven't discarded a pair, which is, you know, good. There we go. Now we discarded the pair. Just as soon as I mentioned that, you know, mathematically speaking, we played our odds well. Nope, that's 2 pairs gone. See, we'd had 7 pairs if only we'd have made the correct decisions earlier. Red Dragon is safe. It's the last one. Now we're just... I mention it, and what do we do? Every single draw has been basically dead or another pair dropped. Yeah, this will punish me for it. Alright, come on. Free man. 7 dot. 7 dot was discarded. A couple of those have been discarded towards the end. That should be fine. I always tempt the Mahjong gods. Hey, Debbie McBobbins. How are we doing today? That's another pair dropped. Oh dear, since I tempted the Mahjong gods by saying I hadn't dropped a pair yet, and now I've dropped 4. Yay. I'm also not going to hit Tempai, so let's cut 9, so we'll just fold out of this. Mahjong gods will now give me that extra pair. On the high D draw, of course. Okay, 4-player no 10. We're okay with that. Alright, dealer position. Let's get cracking. Release the Kraken! But Kraken's in the other room. I can't release that now. I'll have rum later. In the meantime, we're going to toss that. So triple over 6s. Drawing a 7 would be a useful draw there. Possibly got a 6, 7, 8 Sanch Q on. Alright, we're 1 from Tempai now. Draw for 7, Pinfu. Or we could just be in Tempai for the 7. We have a dealer. Yeah, people are being aggressive. I'm going to delete that message.
G.
Yeah, we'd not drawn anything since we got to that stage. Interestingly, it's still in the stream chat. Unfortunately, it's not. I deleted the message there, but it's still appearing in my little chat log. Oh well. It's fine.
Gee.
Normally when oh, what are you up to up there? Kyletek has gone all out for a half flush bit of nonsense here, and everybody's attacking at this stage. This almost feels like the correct time. How likely are people to fold here? Here's my debate on this. Does Kyril need the 6? Because if he needs the 6, then this is the worst play.
Riichi.
But I'm the dealer. There's been nonsense going on. Let's see if we can make people fold. There's a lot of points on the board here as well. One looks like a fold against me, but we'll see. 8 is unlikely to fold under any circumstances, and Kyril will play safe, but he's definitely going to have to go for this. So he will try and play around it as much as possible, but he will ultimately go for it. That means a 7 might come out if that's what he's going for. Oh, I'm surprised I got it from Draconis. That was... I'm surprised we got it that way around. I mean, ultimately it's only 2,000 points, plus all of the bonuses in the middle, but... Yeah, you're probably right. But I saw a line and I went for that line instead. Which, yeah. Wait, no, I didn't have a 7. Oh, I had 666. Yeah, no, actually 668 would have been a better way. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That would have been a better line. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That was me making an error there. I was being dumb. I mean, I still won, which I'm happy with, but that was definitely a dumb way to do that. I deliberately cut my options down, and that's not the way you're supposed to do this. Also, I have a possible Itsu again. I won off a 7, which was discarded by Draconis, which was exactly the way I wanted it. Not the way I drew it up, because that was an error, as we've discussed, but yeah. I mean, it's a possible Itsu, but equally... Alright. Maybe actually. Yeah, it's fine, and I get that. I get that. Thanks for that as well. Yeah, as I say, I'm not a perfect Mahjong player by any stretch of the imagination. I do not pretend to be, as many people here can attest to. I do moves that are completely wrong quite a lot of the time. But, you know, it's all a learning experience. And hopefully I can attribute some of it to tiredness. But pointing out the mistakes is a thing that I encourage actively. Because ultimately, it's the only way anybody gets any better. Also, I'm going to keep with our current plan of just sticking on the 5 here. We don't have a pair. It means we might be going for this 5 only. But if I draw a 6, that puts me into a 5-8 potentially for later nonsense. But I'd like to draw the 5 here if we can. Drawing another 9 to be fine as well, because that allows me to just go two-sided pin 3 weight on that side if I were to draw the 5, obviously. And, yep, okay, that's a better way around. Okay. Good news is that reinforces a CG at least. And I suppose we have a half CG trap on the 6. I don't want the Mahjong table to be spiky, my dear. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. I mean, we might have to go that way if the Khan situation doesn't fix. Wrong 5. If the Khan situation does not resolve itself, the spikes is the plan. Kitek has got a win! Viral wins! It's also dropped me below 30,000 points. So now I do have to get a win here. Oh dear. He's been on... He won Get the Spikes. I'm not sure you've got the idea here. Yeah, this is quite a close game now. We're now within Mungan range of each other, so this is where careful decision making has to be made. I mean, Tanyo only is fine. I mean, but I need to wait to the next hand to know to get definite things down. Also, this hand is not indicative to going Tanyo Dora, especially if Dora is a 1. Couple of potential options from here, though, so we'll see where this goes. Red, dark, and safe. Yeah, means people. We don't care about calling that. I guess we got the Nageshi Mungan on. Yeah, points. Yeah, it's why I did the analysis series a little while back. I used to, when I didn't get in the game, I'd just analyze people from behind. And I have analysed Agen's play, and I can tell you that it is a thing. Right. I have nothing directly safe on this one. He's probably after some form of Sozu or High Manzu from that, but we're going to play the 1 anyway. 1's also Vidora. I should not have played the 1. I've given Agen Dora free. Alright, I'm not paying attention here because I told you how long ago did I mention it was Vidora? Basically 2 hands ago. Forgotten. Out of my mind. And now I'm in for 7 pairs nonsense. Got to discard risky tiles anyway from this. Yep.
Riichi.
Okay, one of this. Well, for all me moaning about how Agen's playing the game, I am not playing it well. All right, Westwind. We gotta fold here. How long have I been playing Mahjong? Long enough to not make that kind of mistake. I've actually been playing Mahjong for about 6 years. I've been streaming Mahjong for about 3, maybe 4 now. We started doing a sort of competitive league. Well, I say competitive, a really casual league among all of us a little while ago, with results from 2016 backwards. Yeah, I've been playing long enough to not make that kind of blunder. All right, South 4, 3,000 points behind. So I need a 2-hand sumo. This time, Fedora is 2-man. Alright, so we ideally need to pair these up. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just, this is when the time when most of us, when we had the community, were available. So this is where it became Mahjong Nights, Styles of Confusion. But I fully understand that's not for everybody, and I've already had a couple of people who have said it's just not available time for them. Yeah, they're based in Australia usually, so. But we always post things. It's we all should be much better at it. Alright, that is not bad. I mean, we can go Reach Pin Food. That gives us 2. Sumo. Reach Pin Food Sumo would be enough. Pair of Dragons also gives us a higher food count, so we might be able to just squeeze the extra points out that way. Double run. Alright, 5 gets me a double weight on Dragon 8. That would be ideal. If you can do that, that'd be perfect. Yeah, worryingly, Aegon is much better at this game than he used to be. You know, he knows what the tiles are. We tested him on the Manzu numbers. Okay, Aegon has a dragon. Not much to do about that. We had to play that. We now got Dragon Call for 5. That's a Tanyo only hand. We can't win with this. He played for months before he worked out what these Manzu tiles were. Okay. So we get a 5/8. That gives us 3-sided weight there, which still puts us Reach and Dragon. Reach, Dragon, Sumo. Drawing the Dragon would be perfect right now because I can still have a 2-sided weight for this. Kyrill's going for... Yeah, Kyrill's going for a half flush. Or some flavour of half flush anyway. If I draw a 2, that actually gives me Tenpai again, and I got Fedora. So Tenpai, Dora, Reach. Actually, Tenpai, Dora probably not needed. Although I'd only be able to win on the Green Dragon if I kept it like that. Actually, I'm in a 2-5-8. Yeah, we're in a 2-5-8. What am I doing? Yeah, so if I get Dragon Call, I'm in a 2-5-8. But right now I just need something. The last 8 or either of 2 dragons, which I imagine somebody else is holding on to. Because inevitably, in critical situations, this is exactly what happens. Alright, we follow the safety scarf for the moment. Aegon can call it, but chooses not to. Yeah, I know. I can't even blame it on tire. Oh. How safe is the 8 dot here? It's a Tsuji, so we're going to go with it. Alright, I finished second. I will take that. Kyril moves up to 3rd place. Yeah. Oh wait, South 4 is repeats. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know what it is. I should be more awake than this. I basically woke up at midday today, so I can't blame tiredness. I'm just not paying attention. I've had too many wins in the early games. That's what's happened. I've had too many wins and now it's gone to my head. Oh dear. Well, we still need 2,000 points to win, so it's not at all unlikely right now. Because he lost his reach stick as well, so that put me actually closer. So any 2-han win now is enough. Give or take. If I get any mini points and a 2-han win, that overtakes me, even if I just get a direct hit from somebody else. 1,000 direct hit would do it as well. We have 1 Dora as well, which helps. And in fact, let's just go and cultivate that a little bit. Okay. I have no comment to make about this. But if Aegon plays the Green Dragon, he's an idiot. It's double dragon. He's got nothing. I promise you he's got nothing else. See? He's got nothing else. Such is my conviction on that. Nothing else. That was always happening. Alright, one more for Pinfu. I'm not giving you advice here, Reagan. Also, if you're listening to me, I'm going to time you out again. You can't ask for advice.
Riichi.
Alright, we don't need to reach. We're just going to go for a 1-4.
Wrong.
There we go. And 1,000 points from Cairo means I take the lead. 2,000 points plus the 1,000 points plus the dealer repeat. Da 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 da. Bacon or salami on his sandwich. This is an interesting conundrum that clearly he needs to resolve. Right, I might take a quick break after this game, and then we'll see where we are with things. Obviously, there might be a game in progress, which feel free. I'll just go and examine from the sidelines for that one. Fedora 1 repeat, yeah. Alright, no nights. PD, catch you later. Glad you have fun. Catch you later. Catch you another time. Is the game already in progress, or have we just only got 3 people here? We only have 3 people here, so I am actually going to be in the observing mode for the moment. There should be a way I can just go into this, but I have to wait until the thing is set up. We have 3 people in the queue as well, so we're up to our... We're nearly up to our heights again. 1 in progress. That's fine. I will be commenting... Okay, I would be providing analysis, however, thanks for the follow, Peter Boo. So, everybody else is in the other game. So we have the proper game, and then we have this game. I should have come out of the queue. Alright, fine. Fine, I should have come out of the queue. Well, it's unfortunate, but hey, Tarzan Confusion is back to having 2 tables again. Okay, so south over there. No, apparently not. But, you know. That's because nobody has pairs of them, Megan, most likely. Alright, so that's not too bad. We got potential sandwich queue. We got a few bits and pieces going with this. Mostly, I'm going to be looking to just see if I can close in some gaps, get some reasonable... My usual standard pad of just going for pin food nonsense. Pin food town here. Red 5, very useful. Alright, one East has been played, but none have been played since that. Should still be fine, though. Yeah, have I been disconnected? Oh no, Egan's just taking a while to do things. Also, that was a good draw. Okay, so that changes what we do a little bit. There are 2 games going on, therefore that's... no. No is the honest answer to that. If you ask how it's doing, it's
Riichi.
not doing well. Alright, Kaitek has started his advance. I think what we want to do for the moment, though, is just play this reasonably safe. And the Manzu should be it. It's not a definite safe tile, though, but Fedora Indicator, he's been playing Manzu since the start. Hey, he's giving us a safe tile anyway. Which is nice of him. That's also a good draw. Thank you, Tatsumoro. Thanks for the follow. Oh, we're just drawing endless amounts of stuff there, aren't we? Alright, 6 is safe. He really wants a sandwich. Anyone in chat called Hey? Yeah, we should look at that a little later.
Dom.
The beep beep boop is the stream. Assuming you're listening to me. Actually, you're allowed to listen to me. You're not in my game. It just means I'm going to be confusing you with my Mahjong game over your Mahjong game. Alright, east to go. So Kaitek takes the lead. Has his jam levels finally come to overflow? Double east. Watch me get the third now. Watch me nab this third east. Oh, I didn't get the third east. I can't complain too much then. Just a lot. So looking at this, we're going for Ipeiko Pinfu. Fortunately, well, depending on things. Not going to take that. I must only discard in pairs. Or triplets.
Riichi.
Alright, 2-man safe against Rise, so we'll go with that. You shouldn't want high Sozu, so we'll assume that's safe for the moment. Yeah, we've been given a safe tile.
Riichi.
Somebody has stolen our safe tile. It's unlikely you wanted it, based on things, but Low Manzu is the one thing he might have wanted out of that.
ロン
Well, Kai-Tek has gone up and it's gone straight back down again. That's actually a really quick hand. Obviously, I'd like to get some more dragons out of it, but you play what you have, you don't play what you want. I don't because of it too. That's science, but bad science. We're not going to call that right away. I might call the second one, but we'll wait on it for now.
Home.
Yeah, so arguably we should have called this white, but the hand was still 2 away at that point, even with this, so we'll call it now. Get rid of the 1 free. And see if we can nab our dealer's hand back. Problem is the hand's quite cheap with that call, so.
Home.
Alright, so all 3 of us have gone for cheap hands except for Chiral. So we can call the 8 to get to Tenpai, we can call the 4 to get to Tenpai. Wrong 8. But it's white dragon only at this point. I really wish I had 2 instances open just so I could actually observe the other game while this is going on. Do a sort of split screen type thing. But unfortunately Tenho doesn't let you have multiple instances open, which is a problem. Alright, sir, this is a streamer now putting his foot down. You will watch and you will like it. But if you want to pass out, go free home. We will not take offense, sir. We will still be here, and the video will be here as well. So, head off to bed, sir. Nothing exciting is going to happen here while you leave. I mean, Aegon can swear at you, but, you know, that's a separate matter entirely. Aegon, are you going to be starting to sing again? Because you know the rules. You've been warned. 1 line does not count. That's why I felt I wanted to ask and see if you could justify it as actual conversation. Also, you're playing 433 again. One from Tenpai, but whichever way we do it, it's going to be a closed weight. If we look into that, we're in Tenpai for that. If we look into that, we're in Tenpai for that. It's still worth getting rid of it. I think you have different opinions about what you feel Aegon is capable of than we do. Alright, let's get rid of the high Sozu because I feel it's safer. I, for one, do not believe he will cover himself in honey and dive into anthills. Oh, god damn it. That's annoying. So we're going to have to discard a 1, 2, 3. Which never looks good. Ah! I might have to pass this dealer turn with no action. I can't discard that. I probably couldn't discard that either, but... Can I even get to Tenpai from here? I think I can. Yeah, I've got too much to cut. I mean, it might have been worth calling, but there's just not enough draws left. Yeah, I'm not going to hit Tenpai. Alright, 9 up. I'm too far behind, and therefore the dealer turn fails. Kai-Tek picks up additional points and goes into the lead. Actually, no, Aegon is about 200 points ahead. Okay, does not go into the lead. $200 points there. You will not devalue our numbering system. I also may give him a false view of what mini points are just to justify the fact if he asks why there are no point scores that are below 100. Also, a 5 gets me into a three-sided Pinfu Tenpai here. Well, we'll see, but I reckon there's a reasonable chance of me getting something out of this. So if I can pair up the 1s, or if I can get the 5, can I go for a three-sided weight there? Alright, three-sided weight it is. So it's Riichi 147, Dora. I mean, it might be enough to take the lead, depending on how lucky I get with this. Nope. And if I'd kept going, I might have had the Sanshikyu option. Okay, hi Suzu, so defending correctly. North is a safe tile. They should be aware of that. More Manzu. Okay.
Each.
1 for 7 dots, 3 dots. You might headbutt me here.
Yeet.
That'd be annoying.
Long.
Mine was three-sided, so I win. And that puts me into a lead. With all of the 1,000 points that he gave me. Blay indeed, sir. Alright, so I might go and play some more Tetsuya after this. See how people are feeling, but I am also getting a little hot-headed. I want to take a break anyway. It's been a little while, and also I'm down to the very last of this Coke bottle. So a drink needs to be gotten. Also, Rise reaching. Aegon reaching. Red Dragon should be safe. East should also be safe. I'll just play a couple of Easts and we'll let these two commit suicide into each other. Meanwhile, I'll continue going for my Nageshi Mangan.
Dong.
Okay. That was Reach and one Urdura, which I have absolutely no objections with because that's really just moved points from one player to another, and I'm still about the same distance in the lead, give or take. Meanwhile, we've got a Sanshika Doko here, which I don't think I've ever pulled off. Certainly haven't done it on stream, so we'll see. With red 5s as well. Should have called it, gone for Toy Toy, Tanyo, Sanshika Doko. Either of those 5 gets played, we're doing it though. Fortunately, now the time nobody plays risky 5 dots.
Home.
Well, we'll keep the Tanyo plan up at the very least because that's something that could probably happen more easily than this Sanshika Doko nonsense. Especially somebody who looks like they're trying to bluff all greens. But with Green Dragon gone, Friso
Each.
still in hand. Friso basically gone from that. Fine, we'll defend. Play of 7 second turn because it's a Suji. Risk the 8.
Come.
Each.
I feel good.
Home.
I've only made a decision here. But it may have only backfired. Both 7 dots are out, so it's basically on a 5-man. Who's going to play a 5-man in this board? Only Aegon. Yep. Yeah, that was not a good. That was not well done. Made me feel worse about my situation. In fairness, though, it did mean I attack.
Home.
So, how's Kaitek doing? Kaitek's in last place, but he's not too far away. He's only 12,000 behind me in the lead. So, still very much things can happen here. Alright, 1 from Tenpai. That's probably more likely going to be a route for us later, so we'll do that. I'm in the lead, so there's probably not much point in going that line with it. That's better. So that helps us get to a pin foo. Also, potentially gives us a Dora draw as well, if we can get that extra 4. 9 doesn't help us. Still need to draw this 8. Or I suppose we can cut that if we get more lucky down this end of the board. Dora's been played. Dora has not been called.
Chi.
Okay, Aiden goes for the attack. We're going to toss this 9-7 because this is a much better waiting pattern. Second Dora discard by Kyril. What is Kyril up to there? Is he trying to deliberately cut for a half flush? Chinitsu Toi Toi Baiman would be overkill to take the lead in all honesty, but might be where he's going.
Come.
Okay, Kyril is going overkill here and has double can't. this would be the ideal time for me to draw.
Riichi.
Well, you knew this was coming. You knew this was coming.
Sumo.
But again, you were last. Even worse then.
Pom.
I said punishment before I before I drew the tile. $3 doesn't help. And we also just got rid of the 1. Well, I feel reasonably safe in our position at the moment. We're 25,000 points ahead of Rise. And this means we're going to go through the entire 4 games, or however many I've played thus far, and win all of them. Which doesn't feel like it would happen if I was on the other table for some reason. Well, maybe they were. Maybe they were. No misclick. Oh, toss the Dragon out of a pair. Yeah, unfortunate. Well, we're looking for a quick hand here. Just Tanya to wrap the game up, I think. Carlos discarded nothing but dragons since he did that misclick.
Pom. Sumo.
There we go. He'll take that. It's not too bad. 2,700. Moving on. I was making the game seem more exciting for the other table if they were reading the chat. Alright, we'll just got our own wind here. We have no reason to hoard points. Unless Rise goes on a rampage, we are absolutely safe in this situation. And as fun as it would be to call Khan, we're not doing it. Well, I'd have to say, going into South 4, I'm reasonably confident I'm now top of the league. Feels a little unfair because I'm always the only one playing everything, but this clearly means we need a Viking back because I'm getting too big for my boots right now. I don't even know where the cup is anymore, but... But it would take an absolute disaster for me not to finish plus overall on Monday here. I basically have to deal into Rise's. Now, if I don't into Rise's deal Yakima, I just bust out actually. I need to go much lower in points than that. Alright, so we have a potential toy hand with this one.
Boom.
Egan's attacking. Let's... I don't know. I'm almost of the opinion to just stay out of things. Hands not really come together. South 4. I am miles ahead of everybody. No real reason to push here.
Home.
I'll just let them enjoy their fight for second place. Because currently any of them can get that second place. Yeah, have a dragon. They snubbed my offering of a dragon. This is unacceptable. GG. Nah, we don't need that 6. Don't need that 6 either. But we'll play the one that's definitely safe. East should be safe. I mean, it's actually... Yeah, okay, one played. One played, 2 played. 4 discards to basically get me there. I mean, Rise could technically be into Empire, I guess. He almost certainly is now, actually. I've extended the game. I shouldn't have done that. Another card. I mean, I have no Yaku. No. Being in Empire does nothing for me. Alright. Rise will not let this game end until he goes on dealer rampage. Well, yeah. Gotta break once we, get out of this game, Megan. If you want to trust the AI to make your moves, that's up to you, but... One man.
Home. Home.
Good draw. Let's get rid of our closed edge right here, and then we're on for Pinfu nonsense.
Home.
Or Carol's just going to win with a toy hand. Okay, one more free Peiko Tenpai. Okay, so we're in Tenpai on the 5, so. And I can go into a single weight on anything if we draw it. But we'll probably not. Actually, if we draw a 5, we might do it. No, we'd have been in Tenpai if we'd have switched. We'd have won if we'd have switched. Doesn't matter. Sticking with the plan. Somebody will eventually give us what we want. Okay, 9-6. Wrong 9. The 9s are kind of useless at this point unless you've got a unless you've got a pair or triplet of them. So that might happen. Nope, we're just going to risk for 7. Free man does nothing.
Dom.
Well, Egan, your AI played very well. As in, there were no crazy moves and we didn't notice anything. Karatech moves into plus points. Plus points for Karatech. Let's just make sure I see nothing else going on. Oh, were you just auto discarding? Yeah, okay. That might not have done exactly what you thought it was doing, but sure. Yep. Okay, quick break then cheatiness. I don't know why I'm typing this out, but just making sure.